Hello friends, welcome to the new video. In last video we saw tuples and sets. Before that we completed list. So today we will learn about dictionary. So what is dictionary and why we need to use? So syntax I already showed this. We will see again. I have D. Remember this. So if D we use empty curly braces and type and we check the type of the D, then you can see dictionary. Okay. So why we need dictionary? Like we have data lists, tuples, sets to store data. So imagine if you have list of users. Okay, I have L. This is having details. Okay, Amit. So in this we can have number of items. Okay. Now I want to extract software engineer from this list. So currently we see like we have only three elements and I can do L1. I will get the software engineer. So think like we have number of like 500. Okay, 500 element in the list. So remembering each element index, like software is index 1, India is index 2, I would say employee ID is index 4. Okay, so remembering this, it will be very problematic. Okay, you cannot memorize all the value on the index. So for that, we need dictionary. So how you can create dictionary? So this is like general dictionary. If I want to create dictionary, okay, I put here key name and use name here. Second, title. So here you can see if I have here 500 uh, values also key values. Still I will just do d dot sorry, d and use name and we will get the software engineer. Okay. So for this we use dictionary. So for dictionary we just have to use key value pairs. We can use key and value pair. So we have to use key to access any data from the dictionary. For list, we use using the index. Okay. So if you have dictionary, you can just simply check the key and you will get the data. So under the like what how it will work. So it is use hash maps to fetch the data. So if it is number of items, still it will get order of 1 to access the any data from it. Like I have dictionary and I have containing how many data is there, like 500. Okay, key value here. If I log anything from here, I just have to type D and the name of the key. So I will get instantly. And previously I was showing like where we use dictionary also. So this is also the format that we use in our API or in JSON APIs. Like we have to simply pass the object like this to dictionary. If I use data as a key and inside that again I have dictionary, I can or I can have array and again I have ID first name like this. Okay, So now I will create the dictionary and will perform operation on that. Okay. So I will take batch size. You can see you can take 64. Activation function. Relu, comma, optimizer. So here you can see I have e-learning and batch size, activation function, and optimizer. So if I want to access any of these data, so I have to just say model config. So you get 001. So what we can use here for key value keys, you can use same like your you can not you cannot use any string here. Sorry, string, I mean a special character. You can use any number also as a key. If I have here, I have 1, 2. If I run this one and try to access them, so this, you will get 1. So this is how you can create dictionary. You can use the string or numbers inside that, or how you can access the dictionary data. Okay. And if I have D2, I will take here true. Will it work? Here I am using boolean true. Yes, it will work. And here if we pass true, what it will return? It will return true. What about if I use D2 and pass 1 here? How it will work? It will also return the because internally for boolean value false and true, it's a stored number. For true it's 1 and for false it's 0. What about if we have is 2 here and I use 2? Because we don't have 2 inside dictionary, right? So what it will show? It will throw error. Key error, okay? Means key is not present. So for integer, string and booleans we can use as a key, and value we can use anything. So I will create new dictionary here like user profile. Okay, so I will show here which data type we can use inside this or which data type we cannot use. Okay, this first profile not user profile, user name. Okay, here I will add Amit. Next, description, recent courses. I'm using here list. Okay, Python, and Python. Okay, next key I'm using here login, coordinate. Here I will use Stefan. Permission, read, write. So here you can see I'm using inside a string, integer, okay, true, list, tuples, and sets. We can use dictionary also here. So if we use model, this is dictionary. Here we use key, 0.98. Value again, loss 0.02. So this is my dictionary. If I print here, user underscore profile, you will get the data. So how you want to access here? You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 key value pairs we have inside this dictionary. If I try to use user underscore profile, and here login coordinates. Okay, so you can see you get the login coordinates. So if I add in the end type here again, account label 7. So you can see here we are giving 5. Here I am using same key, and here I am giving 7. If I run this one, yes, it will work. And if I try to print, you can see account table 7. So any number of times if you add any keys inside the dictionary, it will take the last value and override the like remove every other values, only keep the latest one. So it will override all the values. So here we have recent courses. This is called as a list. So how we can access, like I want to access the PyTorch. that. So I will type same user underscore profile. Yeah, recent courses. Okay. You can see here we will get in Python and ML and Python. Here again I have to give index. What to? If I run, we will get Python. So here you will see how we are creating dictionary, how you can access this. Now we want to update the value of this list. Okay, like I have account level 7 or I have subscription active true. Now I want to the subscription is expired and now I want to set as false. How we will do that? We will use same user profile subscription active. What it is doing? It is working. It's not throwing any error. If I go user profile, you can see subscription active false. Okay. Now we added username, account level, subscription, recent login coordinate, permission, and model. These key are here. So we saw how we can update the value of anything here. If you want to update or add here the new value in the list, that also you can do same here. We are accessing here the recent post dot. How we do add item in the list? We will use insert. Okay. And if I type here user profile here dot and tab, so here you can see these many functions it is provided while dictionary. Okay, clear, copy, from key, get items, keys, pop items, set default, update, and value. Now you want to add new key. We updated it, so now I want to add new key. What I will do? Again, I will use user underscore profile. Now I want to store the contact detail. Contact. If I run no error, if I print user underscore profile, you can see I'm getting contact in the last. So if we try to access contacts, similarly we use accessing other keys. You will get the contact information. So this is how we can create and we can update the element and we can add new element. Now you want to delete any element from dictionary, right? So how you can do that? We have keyword called del means delete user underscore profile. If you do this one, it will delete entire dictionary, but we want to delete only the data from this dictionary contact. If I run this one, user underscore profile, you can see contact is deleted. Now this is how we are adding and updating the data. Now I will run user underscore profile dot pop. What it is saying pop or pop item. If I use pop here and enter this one run, what it is throwing error, type error, pop expect at least one argument. If we are using this pop inside list, what it was doing, it's uh, removing the last element, but here it is expecting to enter the key. Okay, now I'm giving key here. Okay, I give contact. So what it is saying, key error contact, because contact we already deleted. If we are trying to access the contact, we will get same key error, means key is not present. Now if I do here permissions, if I run this one, so you'll get read and write. If I user underscore pro file, okay. So here you can see we don't have permission. Permission is got removed. So you saw how you can use pop functions. Now I have this user profile. Now I want to get the list of all the keys. So we have function called keys, and if I use this one, so you can see dictionary item, username, account, subscription, this one. Okay. So you want to convert this, you want to take as a list, so we have to pass this to the list, this one, so you'll get the list. Okay. If you want to get the values instead of key, you will use the values function. You run, you will get the values only. So this is how you can create, delete, add, uh, access the data from the dictionary. We have one more function called return keys. This will return values. I use user underscore profile dot items. What it will return? It will return all the list key value like key or value in the tuples format. So you can see this is tuple. You can user and name, account value. This is key. This is value again. Again, you want to convert this into the list. Again, you have to use the list only and user underscore profile dot items. So you'll get the list of tuples. If you want to access this, you can store this in any variable. If I keep here L, if I run, and if I print L, you can teach this printing. If I do L, so you can see I'm getting subscription here. What about if I do L to 0? It will return free. But what about if I change this to 3? You will get stream error, tuple index out of range. Okay. So this is how you can use other data type, how you can fetch the data from nested dictionary or list that is present inside the dictionary. Here you can see I have dictionary. Okay, for this also you can use user profile. Okay, what it will return? It will return the dictionary. Now what we have? Model matrix, right? Model matrix. Now print enter, it will return the next dictionary. So here I want to use the loss. Like what is the loss? If I enter here, you will get 0.02. So this is about this dictionary. If you have any question related to dictionary, you can ask in the comment section. Okay. So this you will get the file in the GitHub link. So please like and subscribe. The next video will continue the for loop. After that, we'll complete the operator. Okay. So please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for your support. Dhanwad.